Welcome to Stratus Kata channel. In this session, we'll talk about integration procedure invoke modes. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Lindemberg. I work at Stratus Kata as a Salesforce industry developer. I'm based in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. I have been working in telecommunication industries for over 25 years, more than 4 of them working as a Salesforce industry developer, and have 4 years experience in create content from Salesforce industry. I'm also certified as an OmniScript developer and consultant. The integration procedure is one of the key components from OmniStudio. It's responsible for many activities on the back end. It's responsible for doing business logical. We can update and retrieve some data. We can call an API, and so on. The way when you have an integration procedure inside OmniScript, the way that we invoke this integration procedure, it can determine so much about our user experience and the system performance. In the session, let's discuss about the full invocation, which is synchronous, and non-blocking invocation, which is asynchronous. The idea for this session is to show the difference, how each mode works, and when to use each specific mode. So we will compare the full mode and the non-block mode using a real-world scenario. We demonstrate how each mode affects the user experience, system responsiveness, and also data handling. And one of the most important things, we need to identify when each mode based on business and technical requirements. So let's talk about the full mode. As I told you before, the default mode is synchronous. So when the OmniScript call integration procedure, it waits until the integration procedure finish and give the response. So on the next step, the data is already available. It's ideal when results are required before you continue, when the next steps need the data from the integration procedure. But it causes the UX, maybe you feel slowly because of you wait for all the step. How about the non-block mode? The OmniScript trigger the integration procedure, but don't wait for the response. It just moves for the next step. In case of we have an UI, maybe the UI, the screen can handle before the response. So we needed to deal with the delay. It's ideal when you have long-run operations and background task. And when you don't need the results from the information from the integration procedure, right on the next step. So when to use the default mode? When you have immediate data dependence, it means that on the next step, I need the response from the integration procedure. In case of a small or medium integration procedure, when it don't take so much time to process, then don't make sense to deal with the data handling. When the data consistency is critical, that's as the data would be available as soon as we go to next step, and when you have a simple integration, when the external data source respond faster. How about how to use non-block mode? When you have a long running, a very hard integration procedure, then maybe it's nice to let it execute asynchronous. When UX focus on flow, when we needed to move the flow and let the integration procedure run, on the background. When the result from integration procedure, we needed that, but not immediately on the next step after execute the integration procedure. When you have hard integration, when you call external APIs with a longer time to response. Let's go to our use case. For use case, I have OmniScript, which we need to pass the document information from the customer based with document type and document number. We send it to a legacy system to get the score from the customer, can be gold, silver, or bronze. These APIs the process can take even until 15 seconds. Sorry. After that, we have another screen which we pass the postal code, and then we call another API to get the address. After both, after you have address and you have a score from the customer, we have another rule which you determine the discount value. It means that when I pass the postal code information at this moment, I don't need the customer score. I need just on the end of my process. So it's a perfect scenario for we use the non-block mode. Let's jump on the demo. Then it's my OmniScript. Here I pass the document information. Here I get the contact info. With this screen, I can update the contact information. Here I update, get information update, and with the integration procedure, I update self. And this one is our guide. As you can see, this integration procedure is responsible to get the customer score. As we can see on this example, we have default mode. After that, we got the customer score and then select the address information. Let's see how it's running. So I had already customer information here, retrieve my data. Then, as you can see, it takes a lot of time to get the information. Imagine the call center wait for all the time. This time can be used to feed more information or even send some script or try to sell something for the customer. So here I have the customer score, search the address, say street can be this one, go to next, and based on the zip code, on the customer address, I have 15% of discount. Let's see the same example used in non-block mode. So here we have the same integration procedure with another version, and the same OmniScript with another version. Here we have now configured the invoke mode for non-blocking, and let's see how it will be our experience. So all that is okay. As you can see, I'm waiting for the response. Already can set my address. Everything can be okay, but I cannot move the next. Now I can do. As you can see, I don't need to wait from the response from the integration procedure to go to the next screen. So until waiting for nothing, I could get more information from the customer. If, example, you have an cancellation flow, we had some script to make the mind for the customer avoid to cancel, and so on. So let's see about the data handling. As you can see here, let me give a zoom here. Here, have the customer category good. We needed to handle it with that because of, in case I go previous, if I send another document, on the OmniScript, I cannot, I needed to receive this information, needed to handle it with the data. So to pass another. As you can see, I have another user, and go to here, customer score now is null. So when I go to next, I keep waiting on that. As you can see, need to deal with the data handling too, because of I keep the same address and zip code before. This I didn't do, but as you can see, now I have another score because of we talk about different customers, right? So go to next. Then before I have 50% and now I have a 12%. Well, that's finished for now. I hope you enjoyed the session and see you on the next video.